Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Hello. Uh, hello. I decided to come back on, to just to kind of relax with all of you. Given I'm having surgery tomorrow, might as well. I have some ice cream. Thought we could just hang out a little bit. I'm also going to take hello, Doug on the left. I'm also just going to take that Polycomp test. I think it was London that originally posted it. And hey, Alyssa. Hey, guys. So, I'll do that. I'm just going to take that Polycomp test. Again, I have some nice ice cream here. Thought we could relax a little bit, take a test, chat. Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, pizza. For those, who don't know, like, yeah, it's not a serious surgery, pizza. I'm just, one of my teeth is split in half. It literally split in half while I was eating one day, so I have to go get it removed and get an implant in there, so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. So I probably won't live stream tomorrow, but I will, do my best to I'm live streaming twice today. This one probably won't be as long as the first one, but it'll be a nice relaxing, stream here, I suppose you could say, okay? Um, top 3 ice cream flavors, go. I really like, black cherry, mint chocolate chip, and, probably salted caramel. I like I'm addicted to ice cream. It's, like, super bad. Yeah, pizza. Yeah, me too, Melissa, love mint chocolate chip. It's also a good palate cleanser, it's good for a good big meal. You have some nice, minty flavor afterwards. Black cherry, yes, black cherry. So I'm in Ohio, and there's a really common kind of Alt Diego Brando. Welcome back, Alt Diego Brando. There's a really common kind of ice cream here and in Michigan called black. Um, yeah, that's fair, London. Called black cherry. It has like chunks of black cherry, and it's black cherry ice cream. Alyssa, I get it. Okay. Who do we have here, folks? Who do we have? I'm also wearing my new shirt. Look, look, look. It's my Jester shirt. Woo! Okay, I also wanted to show off my shirt anyway. Okay, um, so folks, we're just gonna kind of have a relaxed kind of chat here. Uh, love chocolate, by the way. Chocolate's a great ice cream. Um, so let me see here. Who do we got? We got 14. Okay, excellent. So what we're gonna do, folks, is those are great pizza. Neapolitan, love it. Brookie, love it. I love all of those. I'm an ice cream addict. It's really bad. Like if I don't have it stocked up somewhere, I lose my mind. So you know, I'm eating some black cherry right now, but okay. So um, let's get started. Mm, so on Discord, I saw people taking this test, this political comparison test, and so I wanted to take it. So if anyone's interested, that's what I'm going to do that, and then we can also just chat. It's just going to be kind of casual. We're not going to talk about anything too serious at the moment. Um, I'll put a super chat. Why not? Why not? I gotta make them bucks. So I'll do a super chat. If we get one, I'll just do my Jester hat. Okay, Jester hat. Right. So okay. Boop. All right. So let's take this test, shall we? Thank you, London. Thank you very much, London. Yes. Please. Um. Oof. Malted cookie dough. Meowzord, you're after my heart. Thai tea Oreo. I've had green tea ice cream. I love green tea ice cream. I don't think I've ever had burnt sage. That sounds good though. There's this if anyone I don't know if anyone here's from California. I think maybe Meows or maybe you are. I'm not sure. There is a there's like a chain. It's called Jenny's ice cream. Um Jenny, I know Matt Saigai. I know there is a oh, I'm sorry, Matt Saigai. I forgot to say hello to you. Hi, Matt Saigai. Hello. Okay. Hello, London. Hello, Doug on the left, Alyssa. There's a lot of good folks here. Okay. Lost Legacy. Hello, Lost Legacy. So there's like this chain called Jenny's. I don't know if anyone has anyone ever heard. Yes, you do, pizza. Okay. Oh my God. I love Jenny's ice cream. It is ridiculously expensive, but it is so good. Love Ben and Jerry's. Love Ben and Jerry's. Um, Salt and straw. I don't know about that, Meowzor. I don't know about that. 'Kay. Uh, I'm in fascist SD. What do you mean by that, Doug? Okay, anyway, Meowzor, yeah, I know Jenny's. Yeah, Jenny, I love Jenny's. Again, of course, Jenny's, though, is very expensive. So I don't often get Jenny's because, but she has some good ice cream. Um that's amazing pizza. Yeah, I do love Jenny's ice cream. There's one right down the street from me too. It actually started in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and I'm right near there. So okay, okay. Um, oh, Alyssa, you can order Jenny's online. Oh, that sounds amazing. Well, yeah, like the little ice cream places, Lost Legacy are fantastic. Um, specific flavors from Jenny's. Oh, Jenny's has a lot of good flavors. They have again. Now, they sound weird, I know, but that's Jenny's for you. They have one called Milk and Coffee, which is like it tastes like you're eating coffee. It's delicious. They also have there's one that's cherry and goat cheese. I know that sounds weird, but it's very good. Handles. There's a Handles down the street from me. There's a lot of good ice cream around me. There's a Handles down the street from me, and sometimes I'll order from them when I get lazy. I'll order like a bunch of pints from them because I love ice cream. Uh, yes, Madagascar vanilla is really good, Matt Guy. Yeah, cherry. Let's see. Yeah, cherry and goat cheese. I know that sounds bizarre. I promise it does taste good though. Um, yeah, I love cherry ice cream. Hello, Demosthenes. Yes, folks. So, okay, I know. I wasn't on that long ago, but I am getting surgery tomorrow. So my thought is, I'm going to stream a little bit more. This is just going to be more relaxed. I kind of just want to chat with folks. I'm going to take that comp test here, that political comparison test. I saw a lot of people on Discord taking it, so I kind of wanted to take it also, because I'm a follower in that way. So we'll do that. Rick's or pizza. If you ever get to Missouri, you have to try Rich's frozen custard because oh my god, really? I like frozen custard a lot. I would love to try that. Uh, would love to try that. Absolutely. So okay. Uh, let me see here. We got anyone else here? I'm missing. Am I missing anyone? I am not. Okay, good. Mail's the word excellent. So it looks like okay, good, good. Okay, all right. So well, I'm gonna put on this there we go. Okay, so um Alfredo is your favorite? Is that a yes, Lost Legacy. Yeah, we're cooked. The jobs numbers were heavily revised down again. Yeah. Uh is that yeah, okay. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Okay. I forgot to talk about it during stream today, but that is a bad problem. Oh my god, meows are horrific. Yeah, I know. That's what common framing there for the police states. Okay, they use real milk. That's amazing. I god, you guys see this. I love ice cream, so you all are making me. I'm eating some now, but I might need to get more now because of all of you. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so oh, Mauser, is that one of the questions? I get what you're saying now. Okay, all right. So all right, let's take. I just want to uh I'm just gonna do this test kind of here. I please chat. I want it to be casual. I don't want to like overburden us at this hour. Um, okay, that's true. I do got you, pizza. Okay. Um, oh my God, Mauser, that sounds amazing. I have a Ninja Creamy. Yes, we do, Lee Lane. You do get a bonus stream today. Okay, it's mainly just it's gonna be very casual. I just kind of want to chat with folks and take this political compass thing that I saw you took it, Lee Lane, on in the Discord. Um, uh, Lost Legacy, there was an assassination today. I mean, I do know that Israel bombed Qatar. Something may else have happened. Um, okay, guys. So, well, Raining Chaos, welcome. Okay, so let's. I got to show it off again for those who can't see it. I got a shirt. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Jester shirt. Ooh, ah. Ooh, there we go. Okay. I really much wanted to show it off. Right, Lee Lane? I'm not surprised with your results, Lee Lane. Welcome, comrade. Okay. Oh God, that's amazing, Meow. I need to get one of those Ninja things. Ninja has some really good products. When I lived in Massachusetts, I lived down the street from their factory. Um, yeah, okay. Yeah, Macon, we got another stream. So, all right, guys. Um, so, we did for those who are here, who weren't in the stream earlier, you can go back and watch it. We did do a stream earlier today. It was about 3 hours. 3 hours, 2 hours, to a little over 2 hours. So we did talk about some stuff there. Um, I saw that trailer, pizza for Wuthering Heights. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna again, please keep chatting. I want to chat with all of you. Just 'cause it should be very casual. Ow. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's see here. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna take this test. Um, we do have one super chat. I'll put on the Jester hat. You all know if we don't get anything, I really don't give a shit. Okay, we're just here to be casual. Let's see here. Okay. Um, so let's do this. Okay, the first question here: elections should be publicly funded to reduce the influence of private money in political campaigns. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. Okay. Lost Legacy. Joe Rogan is crashing hard at the moment. And why is he? Do we know? Like, why is he crashing out? Is it the steroids or something? Like, what is it that is causing him to crash out? Thank you, Lost Legacy. Yeah, I like the blue as well. Okay, thank you guys. Hey, Dolly Boy, welcome back, Dolly Boy. I'm doing a surprise stream here. Okay, so we're back at it. Um, Okay. The second question. The Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Oh, this is complex. Yeah, overall, but it also came with a bunch of technological developments. Reality's causing him to catch out. Yeah, he may have crashed out probably, right? He's probably suddenly realizing, oh wait, yeah, reality. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. This is so hard because this revolution also brought about a bunch of technological advancement that were good for humanity, but I'll say I agree. The Industrial Revolution's caused, yeah, I would say generally it was bad. Okay. Welfare programs sometimes benefit those too lazy to work, should be reduced or eliminated. Strongly disagree. Um, okay. Uh, mm, Land should not be a commodity to be bought and sold. Well, I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you all can see what we're looking at here. There we go. Okay. Um, you tried a burrito? Well, if it's LA, then of course it's good. Um, yeah, you're right, Meowzord. It's not the best phrasing here. That's like off the yeah, burritos in LA. LA has really good food, especially of the South American, Central American variety. Very good food. I would not be surprised at all if you had a great burrito there. Okay, um, um, hot cheese burrito. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. You all are gonna make me hungry again. Um, Oh, I can see some of the people's chat aren't appearing in the chat. I'm going to maybe I have the wrong button thing there. Let's see here. Lost Legacy. He's crashing out over his MAGA ball coddling. There's been a lot more pressure recently, and in the past week, he's chalked it up to people who want to be part of the manosphere slash Joe Rogan. Yeah, I'm not surprised there at all. Not surprised. Oh my god, Dolly Boy, that's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. I saw a TikTok earlier that apparently the UK government's view of what's going on in Palestine is not a genocide. You all know that triggers me. Okay. Oh my god. All right. So this next question here: land should not be a commodity to be bought and sold. Yeah, generally. I mean, this is really difficult. Right now, like we're nowhere near to that being something that can be changed. Okay. Publicly owned research institutions such as space programs should receive more public funding. Yeah, of course they should. Make a compromise with your political opponents as to abandon your principles. Oh, these questions. I guess so, right? Um, oh god, this is hard. No, it's not always, but I'm gonna say not sure. Uh, okay. Oh, I've been following UK law. Yep. I know they've been arresting a ton of people from Palestine Action and things like that. Very monstrous what's going on over across the pond. Um, we have a lot of people from the UK in the chat. Yeah, they are very vague. Most of these political compass things aren't great, questions wise and stuff, but I'm still curious to see where I end up next to the people who get in the Discord. Okay. Genetic modification of human embryos for cosmetic reasons is immoral. Well, if it's for cosmetic reasons, then yeah, I agree. I don't think who cares? Uh, um, yeah, yep, yep. Lost Legacy. Yep. Um, right, Matt Side Guy. Well, hey, I guess you know. Well, I was about to say, well, I'm in America, so that won't happen. We know it might. Anyway, yeah, I shouldn't say Palestine action. Alas, I'm going to say it. Palestine action. Anyway, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying, though, Matt Side Guy. I know it's not even very funny, given that, me and being laughing about it, not even very funny, given what's happening in the UK. Okay. Oh, my God. This ice cream, guys. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Pizza. Mm. Hmm. Um, Lee Lane, that's fair. This is talking about babies. Like, altering the genetics of babies to make them come out differently, for cosmetic reasons. But you're totally right, Lee Lane, like, I have no problem if burn victims want cosmetic surgery, that's no problem at all. I'm just saying, like, editing the genetics of a baby, like, of a fetus so that it comes out. Yeah. Um, uh, the anti-nuke protest in DC is getting raised, that's horrific. Uh, Lost Legacy, from the river to the sea, Trump's departure, may there be please. I love that. Uh, what's my favorite cuisine? Ooh, Matt Saigai, that's a hard one. I really like Indian food. That's one. I think Indian food has so many good spices. It's just I love it. Love Indian food. I also like Japanese food a lot. Um, but I do like pasta. I actually like Italian food too. I like a lot of different foods. Maybe Indian food might be my number one. I'm not quite sure. Though I'm not a big fan of Indian desserts. I really like European desserts, but I like really lots of different kinds of European desserts, but I like Indian food a lot. Uh, so um yeah, I agree. I don't think Indian food, maybe I'm being colonial here. I'm like, I think European desserts are superior to Indian desserts. Okay. No, but I will say the Indian food is really good. Um, okay. So, yeah, oh, absolutely, Mad Saiga. India, great cuisine, okay? All the spices, all that good stuff. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I Lost Legacy, okay? Dug on the left. I had to tell my mom that Biff Tannen was based on Trump today, LOL, looking more and more like a yeah. Yeah, oh god, Turkish desserts are fantastic. Absolutely. Um, okay. He's pudding with carrots, yum. Okay, guys. So, criminals should not have the right to vote. Strongly disagree. Foreign-born migrants should be required to learn our language. Strongly disagree. I mean, honestly, I think it's beneficial if they do for their sake. But we don't. I mean, if they don't learn the language, they can still survive and thrive in the United States. So not an issue. Oh, sushi's good. I used to be a sushi chef. That's an exaggeration. I wasn't a chef. I worked at like a Kroger, which is a grocery store, and I was in their sushi station making sushi. So I do like sushi a lot. I know how to make it pretty well. Um, yeah. Okay. Uh, More ice cream. Excuse me. Okay. Mm, my country's values and culture were better in the past than they are now. Nope. They were never great. Chinese. Oh my God. Chinese food is fantastic. Right. Right. Meowzord. Um, yeah, I used to be a sushi master. Well, I worked at a Kroger. I know. I edited myself. I edited myself. Okay. Um. Oh my God, Diego Altobrando, love it. Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, participating in World War One. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Garlic mushroom risotto. Oh, I love. Yeah, risotto is really good. My family is partially Italian, so love risotto. Um, Things like that, with mushroom especially. Orange chicken is so good. It's so good. It is so good. Okay. Stereotypical gender roles are justified because they exist due to biological differences. Strongly disagree. My nation's political system is dysfunctional and must be reformed. I don't know. What do we think? What do we think? Strongly agree. Okay. Pizza. Frog legs are pretty good, I will say. I've had them before. I'm not a big fan of the texture, I think, but they're okay. I know, Lee Lane. Like this is making me hungry too. Um, okay. Oh, yup. Okay. The wealthy should be taxed all their income in excess of an upper limit. Strongly agree. Take it from the bastards. I don't care. Okay. The environment cannot accommodate the current human population without a reduction in consumption. I will say I partially agree. It depends on what you're talking about. We can easily survive when it comes to food production. Other things, not so much. So, uh, okay, no, I'll say I strongly agree. Oh my god, I love Marcus, love, shoyu pork ramen. I love ramen in general. There's a ramen place right by me. I always get, like, black kantatsu, um, tonkatsu. Yes, I said that right. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. I agree, they should serve the people. I totally agree, okay? In terms of fast food, I do love Taco Bell. I've never been that big of a fan of Taco Bell. Um I shouldn't tell all these. I do like McDonald's. I know. It's immoral. It's bad. I'm not a good lefty. It's just like so I don't know, it's so good. I don't know, it's an addiction I have. I've even gotten sick because of McDonald's, like, one time. I got a stomach virus because of it, and yet I still go anyway, I don't go there often, but I do like McDonald's a lot. Oh, I know. Anyway, there's also a place called Cane's Chicken, which is really good. Cane's, if anyone I don't know if anyone knows Cane's. Um, yes, Wendy, we will talk about that. You mentioned me last week discussing DNA and homosexuality. Any plans for that? Yeah. Oh, I will absolutely do that, Wendy. Probably pretty soon. I was actually planning to do that pretty soon, given everything that's going on in the government. Talking about the science behind where homosexuality comes from. It's super interesting stuff. Okay. Uh, my friend got a quarter pounder that wasn't cooked. It was still pink. That's disgusting. Lost legacy, and that's what I shouldn't even. Um, okay, yeah. Taco Bell's the only Demosthenes. Taco Bell's only acceptable when you're working overnight, and it's the only open place. Yeah, it is, Marcus. I've heard that it is. Actually, I know for a fact it is because I had it in Germany and it was better. Oh, I know, Dally Boy, I know. I'm not trying I'm just kinda joking here. I don't really care, what people think about me in that regards. You're right, it will, Wendy, it will. I shouldn't do it. Yeah, I Doug on the left, I agree. As a matter of fact, whenever I get Cane's chicken, I also get a shit ton of hot sauce because I lived in Indianapolis, which, has a lot of influence from Cajun cuisine and, like, from Louisiana, and I also lived in Boston, which is a majority minority city, so I need some spice in my food. So I agree with you about the Canes. I've never been to Shanghai. I'm so jealous, Meowsword. I'd love to go to Shanghai. Um, hey, Tiago, welcome, Tiago. Okay, thank you, Tiago. You have a good night. Sleep well. Okay, all right. Oh, that sounds amazing, Meowsword. A pescatarian fare, pizza. Okay. Uh, okay. I used to be a baker at a train grocery store, so I relate into the way in which you were a sushi chef. Right, right, Reigning Chaos. I think that was actually the title. That's why I said it that way. They're like, "You could be a sushi chef." I'm like, "This is not being a chef. This is just me, like, barely making sushi." Um, um, uh, let me see here. What'd you say there? I have a few days in my fam Oh, I got you, Wendy. Yeah. No, I will gladly, I'll do a stream on that sometime. It's very complicated. Good night, Matt Sci Guy. Sleep well. Sleep well, Matt Sci Guy. Okay, guys. So, the collection and use of personal data for advertising is dangerous for consumers. Strongly agree. I do not care how my nation is perceived by other nations. Strongly disagree. Because I think we should all. The rich are too highly taxed. Oh my God. I can't even see that question without laughing. Okay. Strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. Oh, okay. Oh, calm down. Calm down. I need to calm down. Okay. A person's gender identity may be different than their biological sex. That's just a fact. Like, yeah, I don't, I, get- yeah, then the fact that people would say no to that is just like denying reality. Okay. They're like not taxed. You're right. It's like nothing. I mean, they're taxed a little, but like not nearly as much as they should be. Mm, mm. Oh my God, Wendy, I'm jealous. I have not visited Japan. I've been a lot of places in the world, but I have not gone to Japan. It's one of my goals to visit Japan. Beautiful country, great people, etc. Would love to visit. Um, there's a great documentary called what is it? Jiro Dreams of Sushi, and it's about this really famous Japanese sushi chef. I recommend everyone watch it. It's really good. Okay. Okay. So radical ideas can be dangerous, so it's best to change society incrementally. Uh, I mean, this depends on what do you define as a radical idea. I'm going to say strongly disagree. Um, oh gosh, I would miss Japan too, probably if I had visited at Mao's. Oh, I see. Your ex was in the Marine Corps. That makes sense because there's a military base there. Okay, that makes sense to me. Um, oh, that's amazing, Mauser. That would be a great place to have a honeymoon. Yeah, won't someone think of the billionaires? Oh, right, exactly. Okay. Wendy went to Tokyo. So many, yeah, Tokyo, largest city on the planet in terms of population. Very clean city, though. Very clean, also very safe city. Women can walk there after nightfall by themselves and not have to worry very much. Um, okay. Uh, all right. So the state should subsidize private companies that invest heavily in scientific or technological research. Oh god, yeah, I mean, if they have to exist, then I don't know. Mm, yeah, it depends, it really depends. I'm gonna say I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nicholas. Well, welcome back to you, Nicholas. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, well, we're putting on the Jester hat. I don't think I even have it nearby because I wasn't expecting. Let me go grab it real fast. Thank you, Nicholas, very much. Thank you very much, okay? Yeah, and generally, I'm not in the, yeah, exactly, Marcus. Like, these questions are kind of, not specific enough. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard. So I'm trying to err on the side of caution here. Yeah, they are. Wendy. So yeah, Wendy. You're right. Japanese culture in general is very collectivist. They're very much about working together. Generally, obviously, they're peoples. Not all of them, but very conscious of like things that are good for the public good. Neither have I, Robert McGarry. Almost never. It's very rare. Maybe some progressives, but like not, but they don't often have enough power to do much. Okay, so let's see here. Thank you again, Nicholas. Time. I guess I might as well do another super chat thing here. Let's do. I don't know. We'll say three. It says five, but we'll say three. Three, and then I'll put on the collar. There we go. There we go. Collar. There we go. Okay, collar. All right. Okay, so this next question here. Thank you, Lost Legacy. Lost Legacy, you have asked me this a few times, and I have been a bad streamer because I have not looked at it. You should check out Roy excuse me, Casagrande's video on gender after this. He is a socialist professor who is great at communicating and has so much information for all to learn. The video is 30 minutes long. I will absolutely look into that. Thank you very much, Lost Legacy. Um, we'll say we only need one super chat now because that's $10, so I'll take it. Thank you very. Yeah, you've mentioned his name a few times. I may have written it down before somewhere. I'm gonna write it down now because when I talk about what Wendy asked, I talk about um, uh, Pa- Pasagandra. There we go. Okay. I'll take a look at Roy Casagrande, excuse me. Okay, when I posted a video Discord how it feels to leave Japan because everything is so conscientious. You feel weird when you get home. Yeah, I imagine. I've heard that too from people who have been there. It's kind of it kind of changes your perspective on things, etc. Um, all right. Maybe I'll tell you sometime. I went to a Catholic high school, and I was the president of my student council and stuff there. And I got to meet with the bishop for just a bishop who had lunch with us, like a Catholic bishop. And I asked him some pretty rough questions. I don't think he liked me. But the one thing he did say is he had been to almost every country on the planet, literally. And the place he said that was his favorite was Japan. Um, okay. All right. Um, Yeah, casual revolt field trip. Let's do it. Let's go to Japan. Okay, I love I miss field trips. That's one thing I miss. One of the things I miss my students and field trips. Okay. Oh, you did too, Nicholas Time. Okay, I'll take a look at those. I have never heard of Casagrandes. We can take a look at it. Okay, maybe folks. Hey, if I get rich and famous, I probably would be able to take us on a field trip to Japan. Just saying. Okay. Though I'm not expecting that, but hey, we never know. Maybe it will. Okay, so politicians generally serve my interests. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. I mean, strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. Okay. There should be no minimum wage as employers know best what a worker's labor is worth. Strongly disagree. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. Good. Thank you, Rain and Chaos, for the donation. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you. I was not expecting donations tonight. Thank you, guys. All right. Uh-oh. All right. Woo! Good, very much. Okay, this is perfect. Okay. Uh, okay. Ew, maggots. They found Thank you very much, Rain and Chaos. Really, thank you. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Pizza. I used to love this place called Ryan's, but they shut down after finding maggots. That's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. That's horrific. Hey, it's okay, Rain and Chaos. Thank you, though. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. The government should never interfere with religious traditions. See, this is a conflation too. Like, what if your tradition is human sacrifices? Um, okay. Or I don't know, stopping women from getting an abortion. Or I mean, like not wanting them to get abortion. Uh oh God, that's hard. I'm gonna say I'm neutral on that. Like, I don't if they're meeting okay, you all see the issue with this. Like, I'm for freedom of religion as long as you're not hurting people or doing things that are like very detrimental. I'll say disagree because there are some traditions I do think should be interfered with. My country should open its borders to countries with similar cultures, governments, and judicial systems. Well, yeah, but I mean, also, I doesn't have to have a similar culture, government, or judicial system. But I strongly agree. Okay, basic needs for survival um, uh, should be unconditionally provided for free. Yeah, I agree. I don't even care if they're basic needs for survival. There's plenty of food on the planet for everyone to live. Plenty of housing for everyone to be housed. It's disgusting that people die of starvation in 21st century. It's disgusting that people don't have a place to live. Um, okay. Yeah, and that's exactly pizza. There is what if your religion involves stoning LGBTQ plus people? A lawyer actually suggested that in 2015, an American lawyer. Yeah, that's disgusting. And yeah, absolutely. No, those things should be very illegal. That's these framing of these questions made the framing of that question made it a bit difficult for me because like it depends on the religious tradition, right? If your religious tradition is, going to a house of worship and praying every Sunday or whatever, like who cares? You can do what you want. But if it's like murdering gay people or doing human sacrifices or what is it in Kentucky or Tennessee, there's a group of people who literally handle poisonous snakes and sometimes they die because in the Bible there's like, oh, you can handle snakes. Like I think that should be illegal. I think that's stupid. But yeah, exactly. And I agree. So that's why I said disagree because it depends. Yeah, I believe it, Robert. That makes sense, Robert McGarry. It kind of seems like it. Like they are kind of like call questions. The Pentecostals, yes, Nicholas time, but it's only a small number of Pentecostals. I also just don't like the idea of those poor animals being handled that way. I know maybe I'm a bleeding heart liberal here or whatever, but like it's weird to me. Um, yeah, no barbaric punishments, nothing like that. Okay, I support lowering the legal voting age. Hmm. I've never thought much about this. I know there's been some movement to let 16-year-olds vote. I might have a bias here, folks, because I've taught teenagers for like 10 years. I need to know more about this. I'll say neutral, not sure. All authority should be questioned. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. I support the death penalty for serious crimes, even if some are falsely accused. Strongly disagree. Okay. Freedom of speech should be protected, even if it is offensive or untrue. Ooh. I'll say agree. I don't know. You all know I kind of waffle on this. Um, and I don't know. After seeing what happens in this country with a bunch of untrue language, I'll say agree generally for now. Um, yeah, you're right, Robert McGarry. That's for sure. That's a fair point, Doug on the left. This is my issue, Doug on the left, and again, that's why I said I'm not sure because teenagers also don't have fully developed brains. And I have also seen teenagers. A lot of teenagers are uh, very much. First of all, teenagers shouldn't have to work at 16. They should be focused on school. Unfortunately, our society, because of how our society is structured, they oftentimes do need to work. Uh, at the same time, like I said, I've known a lot of teenagers. They're pretty easily influenced by bad actors and things like that. That's why I'm not sure about it completely. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Pizza. There's the whole argument there about, you definitely if your speech is going to be, you know what? I am going to change that one now that I think about it. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say disagree. I shouldn't say agree because I don't think it should always be protected in every circumstances. Okay. Religious values should inform law. Did I do that right? I did. Okay. No. Strongly disagree. My nation should not be dependent on other nations for resources. So, okay, that is kind of a fascist thing. Um, the idea that your nation needs to be self-sufficient and dependent. Um, uh, it's okay if we need other nations for resources. I mean, I don't know how else you would do things. There are some resources we don't have here. So I'll say disagree. Um, Military service should be mandatory. Strongly disagree. Free access to the internet should be provided by the state as a public utility. Strongly agree. As a matter of fact, folks, the internet is now considered. Uh, the internet is now considered a human right. I think according to what is it, not Amnesty International, some other organization, because it's so important to have access to it if you want to interact in the global economy, et cetera, et cetera. Um, yeah, that's fair, Marcus. That's fair. Um, Yeah, exactly, Leland, and that's my thought here about teenagers, folks. I love teenagers. Like that's why I I've only ever really taught teenagers. That's the group I really vibe with. But I also know it's complicated. Okay, I wish there was a way to differentiate between teenagers who are ready to vote and teenagers who are not. And I'm not saying like I wouldn't want a Republican teenager to vote. No, like there are some teenagers though that are still their brains are still developing. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. This next one here. Economic regulation should be tightened to more effectively prevent the emergence of monopolies. Yeah. Corporate exploit. By the way, did I miss? Oh yeah. So, folks, we only need one more super chat. I just realized one more super chat, and I'll put on the collar. Um. Yeah. Okay. Corporate exploitation of cheap foreign labor ultimately benefits everyone. Nope. Does not. It's not good for the people doing the labor. Well, it can be if they're making more money than back in the countries they're from, but no. Okay. The consumption of animal products should be phased out due to environmental and ethical concerns. Okay, folks, before I answer this one, I love meat. I love meat. That sounds bad. I mean, that's, so I, yeah. I know I probably shouldn't. Thank you, Doug on the left. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I lied, didn't I? I already have my collar on. So Doug, I apologize. I just realized I already have the collar on. I'm a fool. How about we say this? So we do two more. So Doug did one. If we get two more, I will stream for an extra hour. I was really only planning to go for like an hour here. Sorry, Doug. I didn't mean to be misleading there. I'm ADHD. I forgot that I already had the caller. Actually, no, no. We'll do it this way, Doug. If we get one more, I will put on the makeup. There, we'll do that. Okay. Um. Okay. Uh. So. All right. But thank you, Doug. Yeah, regardless. Okay, so the consumption of animal products should be phased out. So, okay, yes, I think overall, eating animal products is actually really bad for the environment because cattle and things like that produce a lot of gases that are really bad, contribute to climate change. I think overall we should phase out it generally. That doesn't mean I'm a vegetarian or anything like that. Um, okay. But okay. So yes, I strongly agree. We should eventually. I don't honestly, folks. This is bad. I'm not as concerned about the ethics of it. Human beings have always eaten animals. Other animals eat animals. I don't. There are brutality things there that I am concerned about. This is complicated, but I'm gonna say strongly agree. Oh, animal products. Well, okay. I'll say I agree. Yeah, you have a personal vendetta against chicken, Nicholas. You know what, Doug? I just want to point. I feel bad because I did kind of lie to. I didn't mean to. I was just kind of. But you know what? I'll put on some makeup just because Doug donated. Since I said that one more will get the collar, so let me quickly put on some makeup here. Just to. I won't do the full face, but yeah, that's fair. Violent revolution is sometimes justified against a popular and democratically elected government. Strongly agree. Diplomacy is a better foreign policy. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna put on some makeup now. We'll do a little makeup here. Ooh, what color should I use? We will do just for now, I'll do like a little bit of makeup to begin with. Um, you're good. It's free money for me. Oh, thank you very much, Doug. Thank you very much. Okay. Um, yeah. So exactly. You know what? I'll put a little red on the nose for now. All right, little red on the nose. And then I can add the whole face if we get some more here. All right. Woo! Mint chip makeup, I could do that. I could do green and little dots or whatever. Okay. Ah, there. So we'll do one. Let me reset the counter here, folks, because I know I'm very confused about what I was asking for now. I was not expecting to get so many super chats tonight. So let me remove that goal. We'll do let's see, we'll get if we do what? Let's see here. 5 super chats, higher, say 3 hours here. Okay. We'll do if we get 3 more, I'll do the whole face. Okay, there we go. It says 5, but it only means 3. Okay. That's so interesting, Doug. I've never heard of that before. A Google award. That's amazing. Okay. I didn't know about that. All right. Diplomacy is a better foreign policy asset than a strong military. Yeah. Military action is often disastrous, even, like even when it's done quote unquote correctly. Um, okay. Uh, all right, guys. So let's see what else we got here. My country's culture is superior to other cultures. Strongly disagree. People should not worry about government surveillance if they have nothing to hide. Now, Meowzord, this is the question you kind of brought up earlier. I need my hat back on here. Uh, People should not worry about government surveillance if they have nothing to hide. Strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. That's really interesting. I need to look into that. What is it called? Google Opinion? Interesting. Okay. I'll take a look at that. All right, guys. Torture, even when during warfare, is morally wrong. Strongly agree. Essential utilities like electricity and water should be publicly owned. Strongly agree. They are in other places, and it works really well, folks. Okay. Um, the only late game that is so true. I love Civ, by the way, Doug. I'll probably play it on stream sometime, or do again. I've only done like 2 gaming streams, but I could do other ones as well. Sir, what are you scared of? Hmm? That's very cool, Kimberly. I need to look at that. I need to look into that. Intellectual property is a legal fiction created by the state and should be abolished. Yeah. Faith schools indoctrinate children and should be restricted or banned. Anyway, next one. Economic inequality is a greater issue than social inequality. Yeah, 100%. Though, okay, it depends, right? Though oftentimes they overlap. So, like, there's some forms of racism and discrimination that are worse than economic inequality, right? Uh, so, yeah, strange wording. Overall, okay, so overall, I strongly agree. All drugs should be decriminalized. Okay, what do they mean by all drugs though? Like all gosh, all illegal drugs? Generally, I'll say I agree. I mean, no, but like there are certain drugs. Okay, I'll say I agree. Atheism should be enforced by the state. Strongly disagree. The public should directly vote on important policy decisions rather than relying on representatives. Oh, well, that would be nice. Yeah, sure. It wouldn't be easy to accomplish, but yeah. Okay. Um, okay. I think I got some of that red in my nose. My nose is kind of itching now, but that's okay. We'll survive. Um, let me see here. Okay. Let me make sure. I need to check some. I think something going on with my stream here for some reason. Okay, there we go. Better. All right. Um, let's do this one. Certain ethnicities, genders, or sexual orientation should sometimes be given preferential treatment. Oh my God, Doug on the left. I think you're right about these questions are phrased in a way. Was it Doug on the left? Thank you very much, Doug on the left. Yeah, Robert was it Robert? It may have been Robert. Preferential treatment. I mean, in practice, no. Preferential treatment. So, okay, this is hard. I'll say disagree. Now, of course, when you live in discriminatory systems, it is sometimes useful to integrate them, but I don't view that as giving them preferential treatment. I view it as equity. I'll say disagree. Okay. Government should not favor or discriminate against any particular religion. Well, okay. Like, what if your religion is, oh, let's go slaughter a bunch of children and send it to the sun god or something? I mean, okay. What about a cult? Is that a religion? Uh, I guess generally, yeah, they shouldn't. A united world government is a goal mankind for strive for. Yeah, ultimately, I don't think it'll ever happen, but yes. New technology should be regulated. Exactly, Nicholas Time. That's why it's like, because like the framing of the question is making me doubt what they're saying here. New technology should be regulated to prevent the automation of jobs and minimize unemployment. Um, well, they should be regulated. Yeah, but like at the same time, if we had a society that was completely automated and everyone could live a perfectly fine life with that automation, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I don't see that happening. So strongly agree. Corporations can be trusted to operate ethically without excessive regulation. Strongly disagree. Currency should be abolished. I'm sorry, folks. I'm too much of an anthropologist for this one. I disagree. It's just too useful in modern civilizations. It developed with civilization. There's too many people to do. Um, um, yeah, you're right. Oh, gosh, Robert, you're right. I'm noticing contradictions even what I'm saying here. These questions, the way these questions are framed. Um, I should say they shouldn't play favorites, I guess is what that last question was saying. Um, all right. That's still you're right, Robert. Okay. Currency should be abolished. I'm going to disagree with that. A society cannot derive a moral sense of right or wrong without I'd strongly disagree. Um, um, the manufacturing industry should be publicly owned. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, in practice, yeah. I mean, I don't think it'll ever happen, but exactly, Nicholas. Time. That's my issue here. Is like if there was a post-scarcity society where everyone had what they needed and most stuff was automated, it wouldn't be an issue. But I'm trying to, I guess, play the test here. Yeah, exactly. Reign in chaos. I might be overthinking it. Manufacturing industry should be publicly owned. Yeah, generally, I don't necessarily need like luxury goods publicly owned. I mean, ultimately, I would like that, but I mean, okay, yeah, yeah. The only social responsibility of a company should be deliver a profit to its shareholders. Strongly disagree. It did. You're right. You're right, Wendy. Is it sometimes acceptable for the state to authorize or conduct unethical experiments for research? Nope. I don't care. It is not. If it's unethical, then by definition, it shouldn't be done. Nuclear energy production should be phased out due to environmental or health risks. I actually disagree with that. I like nuclear energy. There's ways to do it that are, it's much better for the environment, and there's ways to do it that are very safe. Oil and gas industry doesn't like that, so a lot of times they try to demonize it. Yes, there are risks with it, but overall, compared to like coal or anything else, it's of course, it should be publicly owned. I don't want private companies doing this shit. So strongly disagree. People are ultimately more divided by class than nationality. Absolutely, strongly agree. Religious traditions hinder technological and social progress. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Oh my god. Depends on the tradition. Okay, I'll say strongly agree. Hey, Alan W. Welcome, Alan W. Glad to have you here. We'll say strongly agree. My political philosophy is derived from my faith. I mean, strongly disagree. Okay. Scientific research should be freely available to the public rather than restricted or sold for profit. Absolutely agree. It should also be available for all countries, all people around the world. It should benefit everyone. Okay. Gotta fix this real fast. Okay. Prostitution should be illegal. Strongly disagree. Sex work should be legalized and should be regulated. It's the oldest profession on the planet. Even if you ban it, it'll still happen, and then it will happen without regulation. It'll be much more dangerous for the people, for the sex workers. Um, I would rather be ruled by a dictator I agree with than elect a leader I disagree with. Strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. The government is untrustworthy. Oh no, the government is an angel. It is such a trustworthy thing. It's like the Bible. It is the word of God. Okay, nope, nope, nope. Strongly disagree. Wealthy corporations should be prohibited from financial involvement in politics. Yep. No one chooses their country at birth, so it is foolish to be proud of it. Now, okay, I might get some lefty pushback here. Like, yeah, it's okay to be proud of your country if your country's doing good things. It doesn't but I can be proud of other countries too. Like if you're born into a country, that's not a reason to be proud of it. Though a lot of us are indoctrinated to be proud of the country we're born into simply because we're born into it. So I would say, I agree, but like not completely. Because like if the United States does something pretty cool, or some other country does something pretty cool that they should be proud of, then yeah, you can be proud of it. So I'll say agree. Foreign-born migrants should not have the right to vote. Strongly disagree. This does not say anyway. Yeah, no, that's strongly disagree. Revolution is the only way to achieve the society I desire. Mm. Okay, moving on to the next one. We'll do strongly agree there. International wealth redistribution program should be implemented. Yeah, I know it's hard, Alan W. Yeah, I strongly agree. Yeah, so I will say though, like there are we could achieve the things that like massive reforms and stuff through non-revolutionary means. But I don't I at this point I am deeply concerned about that being even a possibility, okay? If you go back and watch my very first YouTube video, that was what don't watch it, it's bad. Um, yeah, yes, you can also have a nonviolent revolution, 100% Meowzord, okay? But we need something, 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 okay? International wealth redistribution programs should be implemented to mitigate global inequality. Sure. Um, sure. Sacrifices to living standards should be made if they are necessary to preserve the environment. Yeah, strongly agree. Certain media, social media, because the environment, and well, if we don't have that, we don't have anything, right? Um, uh, okay. Would you see here? Robert McGarry, is doing a one-time communism okay for socialism? What do you mean by that, Robert? I'm trying. I'm not sure what you mean. You mean like a one-time communism, like a? wha- Um, can you just clarify? I want to answer that. I'm just not sure. Um, Certain social media platforms should be owned and regulated by the government. Uh, yeah, I feel like there should be some, but I also don't like state-run information platforms. I mean, I also don't like privately run. This is complicated. Just a little communism after dinner. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll say I agree. As long as the government isn't pushing out propaganda and stuff, but see, that might happen even if, oh God. All right. I'll say neutral. I'm not sure. But I don't want them. No, what? I'll say strongly agree. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So I'll say that. I'll say, and my nation should topple foreign governments which do not follow my nation's principles. No, I don't believe in toppling foreign governments, though we don't have to fund those governments like Saudi Arabia and the most moral country in the world is Israel, right? Anyway, my nation should topple foreign governments. No, strongly disagree. My national identity is important to me. Not really, to be honest. No. My first identity, folks, is human. Um, like, yeah, I think everyone's like, I think that should be everyone's first identity is where I am human. I am a human being. I relate to other human beings. So I strongly disagree. Universal services or incomes are desirable ways to distribute the production of an automated workforce. Yeah, it could be. It could be. I don't. After talking about the dark enlightenment and crap, um, um, that is true, Meowzord. As a matter of fact, Meowzord, you have a good point, Meowzord. Meowzord says, a well-placed meteor could overthrow the government without revolution." There's a famous book called The Great Leveler that talks about the way there's only been a few ways proven to end wealth inequality, and it's like natural disasters, pandemic diseases, violent revolution, and oh, what's the last one? There's one more too. I can't quite remember the last one, but I'll talk about it on stream sometime. So yeah, a natural disaster might do it for us. Uh, exactly, Wendy. Like it's okay, right? You can like I love being a human. I do like living in the United States. Well, in some ways, I like living in the United States. It's where I grew up. It's my home. Um, Hey, universal services or income are desirable ways. So yeah, I'll say I agree. I'll say I agree. I don't like. I get kind of worried because of the tech bro crap that's involved in this. Cannabis should be decriminalized. Strongly agree. Where's my pipe? Just kidding. Okay. Violent revolution is justified if the ruling party maintains control by undermining democracy. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. Absolutely justified. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna. I need some ice cream. Oh no, it's mainly melted. Oh well, I'll slurp it up. I need some more actually. This is really good though. The political system should be trusted to reform itself. Strongly disagree. Those with the ability to pay should have the option to receive better healthcare education. Strongly disagree. Money shouldn't dictate the amount of education or healthcare you get. They should be human rights. Okay. All taxes should be abolished. No. I mean, I just don't know how you would do that. If you have, you need some sort of taxation, you need some sort of revenue for collective action. Um, so strongly disagree. Voting should be mandatory. I actually do think that it should be. I'll say I agree. Um, there's other countries that do this. I'll say I agree. Due to ethical concerns, abortion should be restricted in most or all circumstances. Strongly disagree. I'm not pro killing women, which is what the pro-lifers are. They're pro dead women. Um, oh, do it, Drusilla. Let me know if you succeed, okay? Abortion should be recommended during pregnancies in which genetic illnesses are identified. Okay, should be recommended. Well, oh my God, this is well, I think people can make that decision for themselves. Like if the child is going to be suffering horrifically, if it's like a particularly bad illness, I'll say I strongly disagree. Okay. Illegal immigrants who are not political refugees should be deported without exception. Strongly disagree. Okay. Um, yep, Doug. Hey, Luke. Welcome back, Luke. Uh, all right. Okay. Justice should be primarily rehabilitative rather than punitive. I strongly agree. Okay. Which we don't do in the United States. We basically don't rehabilitate people. We should prioritize the protection of our own planet before we explore others. Yes. Yeah, maybe Elon Musk should spend less time thinking about Mars and more about using his vast wealth to preserve the planet that we already have and that the one we evolved on to be able to live on. Um, yeah, you're right, reigning in chaos. You see, these questions are kind of ill phrased, but okay. The police should be granted greater power to protect us from extremists. Oh, I think we know the worst extremists in this country are the government and the government right now. So strongly disagree. International tax system should be implemented to mitigate tax avoidance. Oh God, yes, please. Voting is pointless. Voting is pointless. I disagree with this. It is not pointless. It doesn't have to be pointless. Alas, it might be kind of right now, but it is not. But I wanted real life red faction, Demosthenes. That's weird, Demosthenes. Your chat didn't appear in my chat thing. I mean, it appeared on the screen. You know what? Maybe I need to refresh that page. We'll try that. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah. I agree, Drusilla. Let's just send him to Mars. Hey, if Elon Musk wants to go to Mars, he can go. Please. Bye-bye. See ya. Okay. So I'll say I disagree. I do think there is a point in voting. If not strongly disagree, I'll do strongly disagree. It is beneficial for human labor to be made redundant through technological automation. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't know. Like, it all depends is what happens to humans after that, right? It is acceptable for the state to censor websites which speak negatively of the government. Strongly disagree. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Strongly disagree. Okay. A region in which secession has democratic support should be recognized as an independent nation. Yeah, why not? If a region wants to be free, it wants its own independent government, why not? Now, uh, it should be done democratically through a democratic system. I'm not talking about like the Confederacy, right? Like if you're breaking free illegally because you want to keep slaves, again, it's situationally dependent, but I think people should have self-determination. Right? Yeah, California, they should be free if they want to be. Okay, I strongly agree. I'll say, yeah, I'll strongly agree. Whistleblowers who reveal crimes committed by the government should not be prosecuted. Yep, strongly agree. By the way, Edward Snowden is still stuck in Russia because Obama basically wanted to arrest him. So did Biden. So will Trump. So yeah, a religious attire should be required by law. Are you kidding me? No. International connectivity facilitated by modern technology is ultimately beneficial for mankind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Government officials should be selected through a democratic process. Yep. A carbon tax should be implemented to encourage the free market to minimize greenhouse emissions. Yeah. It is never acceptable for protesters to break the law. Uh, yeah, strongly disagree on that one. Okay, oh god, let's see here. This is scary. I'm scared. Okay, oh god, I don't know if I even will get the right. Oh, this is like info, identities. Am I moderate? I'm a centrist. Am I neoliberal? Oh, might as well. Let's say I am. These don't even have very good democratic socialist. Okay, I'll say democratic socialist party. Oh God, I don't have a party. We'll just say uh my party is not here. Okay, next. Oh God, I don't need this nonsense. Okay, we'll just go on. Save and continue. All right, I am Marxist. Oh, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought I'm a Marxist? Okay, I'm a feminist. Good, yay. Left wing. Wait, what? Those are okay. What is this test, London? Are you here, London? Okay. Anarchist, communist, democratic socialist, internationalist, anti-fascist, feminist, Marxist, left wing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm not axes, economics, a centralist. Oh, like a centrally controlled economy. Okay, I'm a Maoist. Oh, who would have thought? I'm a radical, yeah, populist, environmentalist, corporatist. I'm not a what are you kidding me? A corporatist? Okay, what is this? What is this nonsense? You got to be kidding me. Let's see here. The state. I'm a libertarian. Are you kidding? Well, maybe in social issues. I'm a moderate. Okay. It has me at 71% neoliberal. Neoliberal. 70% centrist. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. What? Okay. Well, I think we can discount this. But anyway, yes, so secularism, much more socialist, much more radical, much more democratic, and much more secular. Yeah, that's about right. All right. Okay. Look at the arrows. Oh yeah, you're. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I can support this. I'm much more secularist, much more poser. Alyssa, how dare you? Thank you for the super chat, Alyssa. Okay, I'm much more secular and transhumanist, I get. Well, not as much. Much more, uh, yeah, that makes sense. Libertarian socialism, okay. Much more radical progressivism, yeah, that makes sense. And much more democratic cosmopolitanism. Okay, I'll accept that. I think I got it right. I don't. These things on the right, though, maybe are. Oh, I see. They're like the best matches. I'm the best match for Marxism, feminism, anti-fascism. Yeah. Okay. So okay, fair enough. That's okay. These are all. I accept all of these. Okay. I accept all of these. So this is Wendy, you can find this. It's called you know what? I'll put it in chat here. I'll just put if anyone else wants to take it, copy. I'll put it here in chat. There you go. If you want to take it, there it is. All right, I'm gonna come bring my face back up here, folks. Where's my face? Where's my face? There it is. Oh, there we go. Woo! Hey. Okay. Uh That's great, Luke. That's where I am too. I am anti-authoritarian left. I think that's what that indicated. Um, I call myself a liberal socialist because I'm all for like the individual liberties and stuff, but we need I think that the people should own the economy largely. Um, okay. All right, guys. Let's see here. Real fast. I just want to see. Thank you so much, Alyssa, for that super chat. I think I mentioned that. Okay. Okay, guys. Well, we did it. I took the test. Finished my ice cream here. I'm gonna paint my nails real fast. They're kind of they're not going well right now. They're kind of dying off. So I'm gonna paint those real fast. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Is there any interesting news I should know about happening right now? I mean, of course, there always is. There's always new horrors to await. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the New York Times real fast. Let me see if there's anything that I can chat about while I'm doing this. Mm. Huh. Interesting. Let me just, oh, great. That's love that. Yeah, of course. Israel, of course, being a rogue state, bombing everyone around it. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to look that up. Russia. How is the war in Ukraine going? I mean, I know it's not going well for Ukraine at the moment, but okay. Let me see here. Drone flies over Poland. Oh Jesus, that is not good. That is not good. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah, I know, right? Alan really is the international informant here. I'm going to just put this up here, folks. Let's see. You know what? Is there a if there's a video of this, I could while I'm doing my nails. Okay, see here, Russian drone over Poland, because Poland being in NATO and Poland being very right wing at the moment and being very anti-Russian, and they've been building up their military. Um, yeah, it is. You're right, Alan. Like poor Ukraine. Russian drone. By the way, I have my Ukrainian flag back there because free Ukraine. Okay, their fascist imperialist neighbor attacking them and such. Okay. All right. Here we go. We'll watch this. Oh, it wasn't that long ago. Okay, we'll see what ABC says. God help us. Okay, one second. I'm going to quickly pull this up. No, I agree, Luke. It annoys me that the United States did not send all the support at the beginning, which would have given Ukraine a much larger edge. Rather, there's just been this slow rollout of aid, which made it easier for Russia to adapt and stuff. Um, okay, and you all know I'm not supportive of the military-industrial complex, but we should help stop dictators who are attacking other countries. I don't really, I'm not a pacifist in that way. Okay, fuck Putin. Okay, so all right. Even though the United States doesn't have like selfless reasons for getting involved in this, but the outcome to me is the same. Like I want to help them for a different reason than the United States wants to help them. But hey, so whatever the case may be. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Let's just watch this real fast. I'm gonna paint my nails here. Um, Here we go. Oh, this is from a day ago. I'm sorry. That's not what I want. I want they might not even have anything out on it yet, right? Um, yeah, I don't even see anything on it yet. Uh, Well, how about we do this? We'll just watch one of these. This is from a day ago, but then hopefully by the time it's over, there'll be more stuff posted about it. This is just about the massive drone attack. We'll watch Al Jazeera. Why not?
I want to
just do
introduce you to this platform called SimilarWeb. They've kind of sponsored this video. It allows me to steal my competitors' data, website traffic, keywords, and anything I need to make sure that I can tweak the copy on my website.
Alyssa,
content,
I did not see
see
it.
what marketing
I need
channels
to
my
look at
competitors
that
are
birthday
using.
book.
So whenever I'm working on a client's site, I can easily
Could you
see
send
all
it
the
to
data.
me in
So what
Discord,
I do is go to
Alyssa?
website analysis.
All right. Okay. So let me just do my nails here.
Ukrainian authorities say Russian forces carried out the biggest attack of the war overnight, launching more than 800 drones and at least 13 missiles at targets across the country. The Ukrainian military says it shot down most of the drones, but many clearly got through.
Yet another attack. The two city districts of Darnitsky and Sviatoshinsky have suffered the most. We are now in Sviatoshinsky district, where a Shahed Geran drone hit a residential building.
Russian tactics are increasingly using swarms of cheap Geran 2 drones in an attempt to swamp Ukrainian defences. Factories have ramped up production. The Geran 2 combat drone, modelled on Iran's Shahed 136, has a range of up to 2,000 kilometres and carries a payload of 90 kilograms of explosives. Moscow's promised the attacks will continue and increase in size. The drones are relatively slow, but when they're launched in large enough numbers, Ukrainian gunners can't shoot them all down. The result is damage to government offices and residential buildings in Kyiv.
Poland has a really bad history with Russia, going back way, way back. I mean, they invaded in World War II. They used to own Poland. There is a lot of issues there. So Poland ain't playing games, and that's why they are militarizing very fast after Russia's attack on Ukraine. And so if a drone is flying over Poland, a Russian drone, this could be a very escalatory thing. And they're kind of they're on a hair trigger right now. Poland is and kind of understandably so, just from his history. Qatar, Robert McGarry, we talked about that earlier, but Israel, of course, a rogue state that is attacking Qatar, that attacked Qatar illegally in violation of international law, but no one cares, right? No one cares. That's another fun thing happening in our world right now. And you're right, Luke. They've been provoking. Okay, Alan. So, latest update: Poland has closed all of its airports, and Russia is basically doing military exercises. It is. Doug on the left. Yeah, Alan. That's interesting. So the Putin's that man. Someone ought to make him fall out of a window. Nice. Anyway, he knows what he's doing. I don't know, why he's just trying to intimidate Putin. All he's going to do is make them angrier and make them have further militarize and bring us closer to global conflict. Doug on the left, Luke Beasley just went to Ukraine, and the drone usage is demoralizing, and the hum is constant. Yeah. For those that are in the UK, it kind of reminds me of the Blitz when the Nazis were bombing the heck out of the UK and sending in V2 and V1 rockets. And that constant hum of those rockets. The V1 rockets were called buzz bombs because they sounded like they were buzzing when you could hear them coming, and it was very demoralizing for the English people. Although, admittedly, it wasn't demoralizing enough because they were very encouraged to fight back. But that constant harassment on the Ukrainian population is devastating. I feel so bad for the people there. Okay, no, that's okay. I sense something. Thank you, Alyssa. I'll take a look into it. We might not cover it today, but I'll definitely look at it, okay?
One of the most heavily defended cities on Earth, as well as in the southern port city of Odessa. The mass drone strikes are escalating. Civilian population centers are targeted repeatedly, and Russia's manufacture and use of these weapons shows no sign.
I will say one thing, folks. Israel has killed more civilians in Gaza than Russia has killed in Ukraine. Putin is not like a puppy dog, okay, and he has killed fewer civilians than the Israeli government has in a lot shorter amount of time.
Kind of slowing. Alex Kotopoulos, Al Jazeera.
All right, bye-bye.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. That was just a fast little thing here. Good night, Drusilla. If you need to sleep, you need to sleep. Okay. Drusilla, I haven't heard much of the demonstrations at the American munitions factories in the USA they've done in the UK. Might be because I haven't heard about it. Tell me about that. You said you're going to go to sleep. What do you mean? Are Americans protesting against, or English people protesting against the weapons being sent to Ukraine? Is that what it is? Wendy, I believe it is not. It is Iran who's giving the drones to Ukraine. I mean to Russia. A lot of them. Yeah, you can, Robert. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. All right, guys. So I am actually going to get off now. I wasn't planning to stay on here very long. Oh, that's okay, Drusilla. No, your English is great. Okay, I might be me too. I'm getting a bit tired as well. Okay. So thank you all for watching with me. I didn't want to make this too terribly long. I do have surgery tomorrow, so I want to make sure I get enough sleep before that. Let me just go back to my face here real fast. Let me see if I have any extra chats I've missed. Face screen. So for those. Oh, I got you, Drusilla. I got you. Okay, the factories that sent things to Israel, that's badass. We have not seen that much here, Drusilla. There have been protests, but we haven't seen them at factories, at like weapons production factories and stuff. Thank you, Luke. Thank you very much. It'll be fine. It's not a serious surgery. It's just, again, getting my tooth removed and getting an implant. So, folks, if you weren't here earlier today, I may not stream tomorrow because my mouth is going to be cut open. Okay. So I might not stream tomorrow. I will probably stream on Thursday unless my mouth is killing me or whatever. I will try to upload a video tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you, everyone who donated. I was not expecting for this to go on so long or to get so much support. Thank you very much. I love talking to all of you. You help cheer me up. So thank you all. All right. I'm going to do my last little bit here. I think you all know what's coming. Yeah, I did, Drizzle. I saw about the protesters who went jailed. Insane, absolutely insane. Authoritarian nonsense because of the the pro-Palestine protests. Oz, hello, Oz. I'm sorry, Oz. I'm actually about to get off, but welcome, Oz. Okay, all right, guys. Thank you all for stopping by. Oh, thank you, Malzord. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Thank you. Okay, guys. So, all right, you all know what's coming. You all know what's coming. First of all, free Palestine. Free Palestine. Why are we letting this slaughter continue? What is wrong with the world? Jesus Christ. Never again, 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 again. All right, never stop resisting. The easiest way to resist is to think for yourselves. The easiest way to resist is to think for yourselves, and that includes when you watch me. I am not perfect. I make mistakes. Watch other people too. Do not get stuck in an information bubble. I am not perfect. The easiest way to resist is to think for yourselves. Yes, please like the video. Thank you, Wendy. Secondly, here, we're living in a fascist moment in this country, not only here, but around the world. Fascism thrives in an environment where people have lost faith in their democratic institutions. In order to combat that, to stop fascism or slow it down, you need major reforms. We need major reforms in this country and in other countries around the world. You cannot stand in the center. You can't do it. If you do it, the fascists will walk all over you like a slug. Don't be a slug, okay? And that's an insult to slugs. All right, on the wall behind me is a sword. The name of that sword is Chainbreaker. Chainbreaker has been passed on to my family. It is rumored to have killed 7 slave owners. Why do I have it back there? I have it back there to remind everyone that our ancestors have made major sacrifices, including even their lives, for some of the things we have today, some of the rights, economic freedoms, civil liberties, things like that. We cannot let their sacrifice go to waste, folks. A lot of those things are being rolled back. We cannot let their sacrifice go to waste. Too much blood has been spilled. Too many sacrifices have been made. Don't let their sacrifice go to waste, and always fight for a better future. And on that note, folks, you all have a good night, morning, day, wherever you may be in the world. I will probably see you again on Thursday. Free Palestine.